There are two big ideas that we want to communicate in session 5 of Identity. The first big idea is, what kind of relationship does Jesus want with his followers? Now, we know by this point in the course that people should have realized that Christianity is not ultimately about religious rules or religious rituals. It's about a relationship with Jesus. But the question is, what kind of relationship does Jesus want from his followers? We know that we have all kinds of relationships with other people. Some are close and intimate, and some are more distant and formal. So what kind of relationship does Jesus want with people like you and me? Well, in this session of Identity, we take people to John chapter 15 and show them that Jesus wants a relationship that is close, deep, and personal. And we show them that the model he uses of the relationship that he wants with his followers is the relationship that he enjoys with his Father, and that is deep, close, and personal. Now, the other big truth that we want to get across in this session of Identity is that although becoming a Christian is always personal, it is never to be seen as individualistic. So when we become a follower of Jesus, he says, meet your family. And in John chapter 15, we show people that Jesus says we are to love our brothers and sisters in the spiritual family of Christ. And one of the ways that we show that we love each other is by meeting up with one another on a regular basis. Now, the big question of the week is, do I need to go to church to be a Christian? And what we've got to get across as clearly as we can, it's not that we need to go to church to be a Christian, it's that we get to go to church. We have the privilege and the joy, we have a taste of the future gathering when one day all the believers will gather around the throne of Jesus. Well, we have a taste of that in the here and now as we meet with a small gathering of the family of God. And we've got to get across, it's not like going to church is the small print on an otherwise really good contract. No, it is a privilege, and get across the joy of meeting up with God's people. Now, I guess I would also say to you, as you stress the joy of meeting up with God's people, do stress the importance of personal commitment to Jesus, because the last thing we want is a group of people who become associated with God's people and yet are not personal followers of Jesus. So in all of this, do stress the importance of personal commitment to Jesus.